Happy Tuesday, everybody. So I'm going to do a makeup tutorial today. Don't know how well I'll do it, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I always start off, got my little mirror here. I start off with using the paper towel, so if you get any excess makeup on it, you can just throw it away. Plus I use this to put the foundation on because I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to do with a sponge today. And so to get started, I'm going to prep my face to help the makeup go on smoother. So I'm going to do that with my primer that I got from MAC. It's Prep and Prime Rose Radiant. It's a pinker tone. They have yellow too if you prefer that. I prefer pinker because I can't really use yellow tones, because if I use any kind of yellow tones, I look washed out. So I literally just put like the size of a dime on it and just kind of let it just like that. And now I'm going to do my pore minimizer. I apply it with the brush. You could get any kind of flat brush like at Target or any retail store. This is one I got a while back at Sephora, and it seems to apply it well. Everybody always applies it on their T-zone. I do it on my cheeks because on my cheeks and nose, I really have a lot of pores. I do it on my chin and on my forehead. It helps get like a little creases out. It's just really nice. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to apply. Let me just show you. Hold on. This is the best angle, but some knocky stuff over. Of course. I'm going to switch this around real quick. Okay, I gotta stir it up. So it's going to show maybe on here. What I'll do, I'll show you. I applied this much on here. That'll cover my entire face. Sorry, I was trying to flip it, switch it over, and it wouldn't do it. Destroy my life. So with this, I have it. I'm patting it on the brush, and it's all in there. And I'm just gonna get it on my cheeks. It's really light. Doesn't feel heavy at all. It's really nice. I personally like Benefit because it's a really good product. They have really good pore minimizer. I'm not a fan of the foundations because the foundations run really yellow. And like I said, any kind of yellow for me, I look like a washed out ghost. It's not a pretty picture. You don't want to ever see me do a tutorial with yellow tone foundation because it's just disaster waiting to happen. So I got that all on there. So I'm going to get my foundation. I just got this last week sometime, I believe. It's a new one because I've been having some issues with foundation setting really dark. So I got matched over at the mall with one that so far I like. So just a little trick, because a lot of people don't know the trick with MAC. I prefer MAC foundation because it just seems to work well with me. And so the trick is, though, when you go to get matched with foundation, that NC is considered a neutral tone, but it pulls more yellow. It has like a dab of pink in it. But when you get like NW, it's a pinker undertone, because like I said, me and yellow undertones just don't match. Like that's why I can't do Match Master. I could do some Studio Fix, but the color that I would use would be very pale, and I don't have the patience to warm it up, so I just use its Sculpt. It doesn't oxidize. Studio Sculpt. I wear NW15. It doesn't oxidize at all, so it stays the color that it's meant to stay, and I like it so far. Only thing is it's a dewy finish. So what I mean by dewy finish, it feels like kind of sticky at first when you wear it. And it lasts all day, but Studio Fix is more of a matte finish. And only thing about Studio Fix is it doesn't come with a foundation pump, so you have to buy one. Because if not, it's a pain in the butt to do. This one I like better because it doesn't have a pump. And so what I'm going to do is I have some sponges. I believe I got these at Walmart. And I'm going to put some foundation on there. And one thing nice about these is when you get them, they're sealed. So you know they have not been tampered with, which is really nice because a lot of other ones, you don't really know if they're sealed. You hope they are. So I put this much on here. So what I'm going to do now is kind of smash it on there like that. And always make sure to blend to your neckline. Because if you don't match to your neckline, you're going to be looking like all crazy. So I just pat on my cheeks like that. My nose. My forehead. Always check in the crease of your nose. So that's always seems to be the spot that I always miss the most. So I'm going to bring my mirror up a little closer so I can just see where to do this. Like I said, it took me a long time to do makeup to learn how to actually do it good. It took me forever because I didn't have the confidence, and I would buy the makeup and then it wouldn't look the way they did it, and so I would get discouraged and not want to wear it. And so I have more patience now, and I actually learned how to do a little bit faster. Before I would just be like, screw it, I'm not going to do this. But now I've learned a lot of tricks from a lot of makeup counters on what to do, how to do it, and you know, everything. So I have a lot more patience with makeup than I used to, because like I said before, I would get irritated and be like, screw this doesn't work, I'm not going to wear makeup, I'm just look like a dead ghost today. But now, since I know what to do with it, I have like a little more confidence, I guess you could say, and that I do like doing makeup a lot. I don't know if I could do somebody else's makeup because I feel like sometimes when I do my makeup, it doesn't look good enough. So I wouldn't want anybody to get mad at me if I did their makeup wrong. But like I said, for beginners, I just highly recommend, I can't stress this enough, that if you don't know what color you'd wear, I don't really recommend over the counter because it's not usually your true color. I always recommend getting matched by a professional cosmetic counter. Any cosmetic counter you go to can match you. So I highly recommend, if you don't know your color, go to the mall, go to Ulta, and all cosmetic counters can match you with a color that they feel would work for you. Okay, so now you gotta let this sit a little bit. It's a little, like I said, it's gel, so it feels a little sticky right now. So I'm gonna fan it to dry it a little bit. But anywhere, like I said, if you want a good foundation that's gonna match like really nicely, go to your any closest Ulta, or depending on where you live, there are Dillard's. I know they match makeup, and I know that like all the malls, like Macy's will match you, and like there's several different counters there that will match you to find what you need. And I've tried several colors, different counters, because like I said, I've always been like really like, I almost feel like I'm really anal when it comes to foundation. I just like it to match. I don't like something that it's going to oxidize and then like a minute later I am like 2 shades too dark. I like foundation to look as nice as it can, but matching nicely. So I can't stress enough, if you don't know your color, please go get matched. Sephora will match you. A lot of JCPenney's now have Sephora in them. So I just highly recommend, you don't know your color, go get matched. They will hook you up with a good color. So next I'm going to do my press powder by MAC. It is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Light Plus. And because I like to add a little bit of color, and I have medium, but if I do medium, I will look completely peachy. So I like to use Light Plus, and I use my brush. And so I just kind of swirl it on there, and just kind of get a little tap, and I just kind of apply it on there. Everybody does it different. Some people just pat it on their skin. I just swirl it and just put it on the way I have always done it. And I think, to me, it works. So, like I said, everybody has a different opinion on how they do their makeup. It's just the way I do it. You guys could do it how you want, but this is just how I suggest if you want to learn some tips from me. So I got that sitting on there, and now I am going to, like I said, everybody has different preference with concealer. If I have really noticeable blemishes, I will use it, but right now my skin doesn't look too bad, so I'm not going to add it on there, because sometimes I feel like if I put it on there and I don't need it, it just starts caking on, so I'm not going to do that today, but I am going to do my bronzer by MAC. If you could tell, I like MAC. It's a bronzing powder, and I've had this one for a long time. It takes forever to use up. And it looks like that. Like I said, everybody has a different preference on what they want with bronzer. They have several different colors. Give Me Sun is more yellow. And if you like that, it works good. But like I said, I wash out, so I just like a basic bronzer because anything else seems too intense, and then trying to get it to blend with my skin is a nightmare. So I use this brush. I swirled it on there a little bit, and I go on top of my cheeks. Because everybody, like, some people don't like bronzer. I like it. I like the contouring look. I'm still trying to learn how to do that, so that's going to be in the next video. And I always just do a little bit on the nose just to get, like, what this is doing. It's helping get that paleness away from my face and make it look more nicer. A little pat, swirl there. And then a little bit on the forehead line. I always like using an angle brush, but you guys could use whatever you want. This is just my preference, so what I like. I know it looks kind of weird. I'm going to blend it out in a little bit. I'm just... This doesn't go with this one, actually, but like I said, I've been using MAC for a while now because I used to use Bare Minerals, and I like Bare Minerals, but I just didn't feel like I got the coverage that I wanted. And they have liquid now, which is really good for people that like that really natural look. I just didn't care for the texture and how it oxidized on me. So, like I said, everybody has their choice of what kind of makeup they want to wear, and I, get that. So, like I said, I just prefer liquid foundation, the old-fashioned way, with the pressed powder and adding my bronzer and blushes on. So now I'm going to use my MAC. This is my bronzer. It is Warm Soul. Warm Soul is a brown blush with pink. So you could use it as a bronzer or a blush. I use it as a blush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it and I'm going to put it right down here. So I just kind of swirl it and I put it on this brush. You can see it under the apple of the cheeks. One second here. I feel like I got a little oop here, which I could fix with another brush. You can see like how I'm trying to just fix this. I apologize for me not looking right at the camera right now. Right now you can see exactly where it is, which